I realized the influence of what a popular rapper could do. Mm-hmm. I watched a man tell everybody, stop wearing jerseys, and guess what?
Wear button-ups.
Everybody stopped wearing jerseys.
I ain't start wearing my shit. I love AI, man.
But you probably wore them in the house after that.
I wore that shit outside, and my stupid ass had that headband.
Remember what I said about Rare Air?
Yeah, Rare Air.
Had the fucking headband on too,
right?
What I said about Rare Air? We sitting in the room.
But this is what I'm saying. Let me continue. So when I see what he stood for, and I see how many CEOs came up in hip hop, how many artists wanted to be CEOs after that. Mm-hmm. Whether they were capable of doing it or not, they reached further than they were reaching before. Right. Yeah. And a lot more millionaires were made to kind of tip the scale a little bit more in our favor.
The ambition was there for that.
Right. When I look at the music now, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a digression.
Mm-hmm. Now we gotta see who's gonna rise from the ashes. We don't know yet. It's too early. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like but in another 5 to 10 years.
Always serve the common denominator. The lowest common denominator is what he's talking about. Where the music it's easier to appeal to those people because that's always going to be we're back to McDonald's again.
No,
it's way easier to snag you with McDonald's than it is to talk you into going to some place where the food is actually going to be good for you.
Well, you have to change, but you got to change the standard of taste,
which is all I've ever been saying. My standards don't drop because they don't change with the times, right? It's easier. If I was I used to play this game at the Source all the time. Let's say you're Universal, you're Interscope, you're Atlantic.
Right.
How easy do you think it is to find an artist with the artistry of an Andre 3000?
Not easy at all.
Not easy at all, right? It's gonna be fucking difficult to find that guy.
Right.
The lyricism of a Lil Wayne. Not the drive in the mind of a Jay-Z. Right? Super difficult to find those guys.
Right.
How difficult is it to find? I don't want to slander nobody, but
I mean,
little.
That means you're gonna slander somebody.
Yeah. I don't even have to shout a name out. How hard is it to find a Lil?
Here's what we're discrediting.
Let me wrap it up. It's not hard at all to find those guys. If we are the three labels, and our goal is money, not culture. It's money. Yeah. Making this thing cool that I can replace at the drop of a hat
is beneficial. It's called continuity of business. Yeah. And there's no single points of failure, which is called SPOF, right? No single points of failure.
So it's not in my best interest to cultivate a man with the power to tell everybody to stop wearing this, start wearing that. Because when he knows his own worth, I can't replace him.
I think
when he decides that he wants what he's due, when he turns around and says, "Yo, I generated $24 million for you in the space of 3 months, and you paid me $4 million. I'm swamped, and I can't get another one of him. I can't find another one of that guy. It's gonna take me years to find that guy. However, if I make this thing cool, this thing that I can replace at the drop of a hat, and working at the Source, I used to see it all the time. I saw what they push.
I think you're talking. I think you're talking about the music model of over 10 years ago.
No,
that model doesn't even exist no more because labels don't make artists anymore. They sign pre-made artists.
Right.
You understand?
But who are they
pre-made
signing?
artists are riding a formula.
A former wave, right.
No,
who are they signing?
No, you're right. But what I'm saying is the fans are picking them ahead of time before they get to the label. So the labels are just saying, oh, you got a crazy following. I'll put some money behind your shit. So that model of the labels grooming these idiotic artists, it don't happen.
You don't have to groom.
Sometimes that's smoke and mirrors.
You don't have to groom anybody. They're out there. It's super easy to find. You don't have to groom
you're right. But what I'm saying is these mysterious people are listening to this guy's music. Whether you like him or not, he's getting millions of streams.
Because we took it out of the hands of the connoisseurs and put it in the hands of the consumers, and it was always going to go this way.
Technology did that.
Whatever did it. I have a theory, but I'm not even going to say it on
but
camera.
whoever
did it
Why are you not gonna say it on camera?
Because I don't want to. Because that'll be a whole different. That'll be a whole different.
YouTube
democratizes the whole.
At the end of the day, this is music, and nobody's putting a gun to somebody's head and say stream this. People are doing that of free choice.
Right.
We have to give them that credit.
Right.
Little such and such is hot because 5 million people love him.
Because
we have to learn how to live with that.
No. We don't. And I'm gonna tell you why.
We don't have to find a way to live with that?
We don't.
So we gonna stop people? We gonna stop people from liking
No. I'm saying if Lil is telling my son to go kill somebody, kill himself by overdosing on drugs, or what? No, I don't have to live with that.
Okay.
I don't have to live with that.
We're being hypocritical, though.
No.
We're being hypocritical.
Yes, we are. Want to know why? Because we survived the generation of seeing certain things being pushed through the music and what happened.
Okay, listen. So imagine whoever raised you. Imagine they said, "Yo, you can't listen to this. It's too violent." How does that change your future? From what you are now, what you evolved to now. Yeah, you went through rough patches, but you got here.
I just saw myself as President Obama.
Nah, but you know what I'm saying?
I just saw myself as President Obama.
The way I look at it with my kids, if they do something I don't like, I gotta sit back and put myself in that position at 13, 14 and say, yo, you know what? If my parents would have stopped me from this, it changes the whole trajectory of my life. Let me chill for a minute and see what happens. Maybe this is their path. You know what I'm saying?
I get you on certain decisions, but when your daughter's walking around the kitchen and she reaches up to the stove, you don't stop to let her make that decision. You don't sit back and say, well, let's see what happens.
All right.
Let's see if she's gonna make the right decision. Nobody does that.
You did have to get burned. I come from a house.
Yo, Five, come on, son. Not right now, Five. Not right now.
No, but listen.
Not right now. Your parents messed up. Your parents are messed up, bro. That's messed up. That's messed up.
I think
That's fucked up. You got some fucked up parents.
Now listen,
You know what I mean? That's fucked up.
Listen, Wonder, what you're saying?
You ever walk near a window?
Hey,
Listen, what
you're saying?
Nah, that's not it. I'm saying, what I'm
You gotta sit on
saying
somebody's couch.
No, what you're
Math is
saying
like,
is
who
something.
raised
What you're
you?
saying is something definite. Like if a kid is gonna reach up to grab the stove, that they're definitely gonna get burned, right?
Right.
What we're saying is hypothetical. If they listen to this song, it might not fuck their life up, even if they memorize the lyrics.
Why take
it
the
might
chance?
not.
Why are you taking the gamble?
Why? You never know.
Why gamble?
Because look, on one side there might be something beautiful. You just never know. Like, you understand? Like, look, let's just say Cardi's parents would, or Cardi's moms or whatever would have been like, yo, I don't want you to dance. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that. That changes her whole history, her whole background. What makes her her? You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta walk through the fucked up shit to be a better person. You have to.
I don't believe.
You don't believe that?
I don't believe it's self-inflicted issues.
Yeah.
I don't believe.
But listen, when you
I
do things, you don't know it's
These are bad
self-inflicted.
decisions.
Yeah, like
that she was forced, but not everybody gets out of that.
Not
So
every-
why
no,
put
listen,
everybody
not
through that?
some people
everybody.
choose
You know what I mean?
that life because they feel like I take care of myself. I hold myself down. I do this. I've seen people go the hardest way possible just to say that they've been through something.
I don't know
They wear
anybody
like
that-
dude, I got 7 email inboxes full of rappers who tell me about the
Yeah,
war
but
story.
that's rap stories.
No, there's a life story.
Those are rap stories.
I just came home.
Yeah, those are rap
I
stories.
got this real shit for the world.
Come out to my block. Come out to my block.
And then when you do the research
I just learned how to
behind them,
do emails yesterday.
But they
I'm the realest rapper
gotta
in the
tell
world.
you those stories.
No,
They're
bro,
trying to sell
bro,
themselves
it's
to
not
you.
it.
They gotta tell you that.
when I do the research and find out that these people put themselves in these situations because they wanted to be real.
No, but this is
Or
what
they
they're
wanted
telling
a
you.
real
They're
life.
not really doing
I don't want
that.
to listen to
These niggas are lying to you.
I don't want to listen
There
to
are people doing that.
No, there's some. What I'm saying, the niggas
No,
that's
there
like
are a
you.
lot.
Yo.
There are a lot. I'm not just talking
Listen,
about
Let me
my
remind
personal.
you.
There
There
are
was
lot.
a video that went viral with this kid in Times Square. He had a red or blue rag hanging out of his pocket.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
And
I haven't seen it.
okay, he had a red or blue rag hanging, and I think some Crips.
Oh, he was Crip.
Some
Was it
Crip.
Spider-Man or some shit?
He was Crip.
And the little Crips ran down.
Yeah, they ran down.
No, it was Bloods that ran down on
No,
him.
Crip niggas ran
Crip
down.
niggas ran
He was
down.
acting blood.
Jack his shit.
And they was like, yo, what you doing with that rag? And he said, yo, I'm an artist. I'm an artist. You look at the music being made today. There's kids out there that feel like they gotta join a gang to be a rapper.
I get that. But
This is the prevention that I'm talking
listen,
about.
We all grew up with followers. We all had followers that we grew up with. All of us. We knew a follower. You had to. You didn't know a follower?
Some of them dudes ain't here.
Right, so what I'm saying to you, those dudes, they're always gonna be like that. Nobody's changing them. They'll lie for no reason. They'll follow niggas for no. You understand? Like they're just like that. You can't save everybody.
Okay. Yeah. And I'm a huge believer in that philosophy. I'm a huge. My whole thing this year has been I'm not arguing with nobody Harriet Tubman would have shot. What the fuck?
This nigga.
One of my favorite things to say. I'm not arguing with nobody that Harriet Tubman would have shot. Like, get the fuck out of my face. I'm not arguing. Here's an example.
How did you even know?
For that specific thing, I was at 4040, right? I was at 4040 one night. I'm across the street, waiting for my homeboy to pull up, right? I see one dude come outside, and he's on the phone. Another dude comes out, stands next to him, goes, yo, can I get a cigarette? He goes, yeah, no problem. Gives him a cigarette. He lights it. They sitting there smoking together, right? I saw this one car spin the block like 3 times. Not even gonna shout it out. Spun the block like 3 times. Last time, went this way, went past me, and I heard footsteps. You know me, what the fuck? Get to the left, right? I go up against the building. They run across the street. The dude who was on the phone, they were looking for. What's up now, motherfucker? Banged them up. Security just closed the door, got back inside. No liability, no nothing. Yeah. They just got back inside, closed the door. Banged them up for a couple, like good 3-4 hard shots. Dude next to him smoking a cigarette, standing there like, oh shit, with the look on his, with the oh shit face. Yeah. What the fuck? It happened super quick. Homeboy turns around and was like, yeah, you too. And before he could say, I don't know this nigga,
right?
Duffed them out. Came running back towards me because the car was behind
me. 2 niggas got beat up by 1 nigga?
No. It was like 2 dudes.
Oh, okay.
It was 2 dudes. They beat the first dude up, and then they turned around the homeboy smoking a cigarette and let him have it. And while homeboy was still kicking the shit out of the original dude, the other dude was pounding this dude out. They run past me, and all I hear is, yeah, you and your man. You and your man. Both y'all, I told you on site. You and your man. One of those dudes
was not his man.
Had it coming. The other one just wanted to smoke a cigarette.
When was this?
Couple years ago. Couple years ago.
Was you one of the niggas that ran down on the nigga?
Hold on. It just sounded it sounded kind of familiar.
You telling that story like Fat Joe, man. Your details is crazy, man.
Yeah. The point of the story is it's not always gonna be the follower who gets touched. Sometimes it's the dude who just didn't know that he was standing next to one.
A nigga should have had his own cigarette.
Word.
That happens.
Moral of the story, get your own cigarette, nigga. That's the moral of this story. Stop asking for cigarettes, you'll be all right.
Wrong place, wrong time.
All right. Without saying too much.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work, you heard. Making fiends leave earth, you heard. Got your baby mama thirst, you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf, you heard. Told Jim I need a bomb I could drop on you niggas. Bad boy, I'm never gonna stop for you niggas. I don't give a fuck who you got is the illest. I solidify my spot with gorillas. Now I'm rock with you niggas.